Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video on InstaMAT, and in this video we are going to see how to work with mask. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course InstaMAT is available. With this software you will be able to create PBR materials, realistic texture. You have different type of modes and you can do a lot of great things if you want to work with PBR materials with software. First link on the description, the complete course is available, a lot of hours of training content to master the different features of InstaMAT. Second link on the description, the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software on these YouTube channels and have different basics. And second link on the description, it is a summary of all the graphic courses available. So the first thing that I'm going to do here, we are in the material layering mode, and I will just add a material first. To just add a material, I will go on the right layer panels here, and I can add a new layers, and I can go in the library of layers to pick an element. I will go inside materials and I have different options, and I will just go in the option bricks, categorize, and I will select, for example, imperfect, and I will select this one. I will double click and I will display on my plane my materials, and after I will edit a little bit before to show you how to work with a mask. So the material is now displayed on the plane. I can adjust a little bit my view just here. And when I go on the right, you have these different options. First, the layer projection. So we can change the type of projection. We can also scale if we need. So it means I can scale. I can also activate the proportion and adjust. But in this type of case, we come back to 0. You can also create an offset, but it is same in this type of case. I'm not going to create an offset. You have also the possibility to go here and to have access to the different options, and you can go, for example, if you want to change the color of the brick, first color, second color. If you want to change the number, you have different type of option. If I want 6 here, I can change the number for 6. So I can adjust with the different parameter. If I want more slope variance, I can apply, for example, 60, and I could do something like this. So now, what is the principle of the mask? First, when I go in this area, in the element layers, we have this one on the base color, on the 8, rootness, metalness, ambient occlusion, and I will activate normals, and I will activate also this one as a normal, bleak clean mortal 8. So now, I will add another element. First, I will rename here, and this one I will type layer number 1. And I will add another layers. I would like to add something on my bricks. So I will click on bricks. I will click on plus here, add a layers, and I will go on ground here. And on ground, I will select something like soil if I want to add vegetation on this. What I would like to apply is, for example, maybe something like moss. So I want to apply moss. So I will double click on moss here. I will double click to rename for layer number 2, and the moss will appear here. Not totally, for a simple reason that first I will go on the normals to reinforce the normal, and I will activate the moss normals color, the moss normals, and I will go on this area and you have the blend offset. And if I move the blend offset, as you can see, the moss will appear here on all my bricks because it is on the foreground. So it means before the layer number 1. So now if I want to adjust this, I have the possibility to create a mask. So how I can process, I can, for example, increase the moss like this, and I can add a mask. To add a mask, you can click on this area, add a mask, and you have different type of masks that you can use. A simple mask that we can use a lot, it is the mesh mask painting. So I will select the mesh mask painting. Now it's like everything is not appearing for a simple reason that if you click on the mesh mask painting, now you can select a brush. So you can select the size of your brush just here. You can select the fail off, the spacing, flow, rotation as well. you can also have the possibility to go on this area, and now when you use your brush, you will recuperate the moss of your layer. So for example, if I go here, I can recuperate the moss maybe on this area, as you can see. So this is the principle. If I just go here, I can recuperate moss here, and I can decrease the radius, and as you can see, I can recuperate moss in specific area, as you can see. So this is the principle of this. But I can come back on my layers as well, and in the option here, I can adjust again, for example, the 8, and I can adjust after the 8 as well again. And as you can see, I can adjust again to only apply on specific area on the mouse. Let's just continue. I will click on plus here, and I will add another element layers. And on this other element layers, I will select soil again. It is a great example to understand the process. And I will select something like leaf cover soils. And this one will appear here, and I will rename for the layer number 3. And after to rename for the layer number 3, I will go on the option of these layers, just here. Oops, I can extend the window on this area when you click here. So I will go on the options, and on the options, leaf cover soils, I will activate also the normal. Generally, it's pretty better. It's not activated by default. And after to do this work, I can change the blend offset and have access to all the leaves here. So now what I can do, I can add a mask. So I can click here, and you have multiple type of masks that you can have. You have other type of mask. It can be, for example, a mesh projected mask, for example. If I select the mesh projected mask here, on this area, I can, for example, remove this, and I can click here to select in the library a type of image. It can be something like, for example, noise. We have different type of noise. Let's select ones, for example. I have cellular fractal sum. So I will click on this one, double click, and now depending of, for example, what I can use for the scale value, the noise will be applying as a mask. And if now I come back to this layer 3, leaf covered soils, and I go on the options, and I just change the blend offset. I can change the blend offset, but because I put, so it means I can change the blend offset just like this, but I use directly my noise as a mask. So it means if I just come back to this mesh projected mask, I can adjust, here is the most, I can change the frequency as well, frequency grain, so it means if I increase, I can see more my leaves appearing here, and I use this one as a mask. I can also change the gamma value to have more leaves appearing on this area, as you can see with the gamma value. So now what I will do, I will continue, and let's repeat the process the last time. So I will come back on this direction. First on the mesh projected mask, yes, we can go here. I will go on the plus options, and I will add another element layers. And on the ground, one more times, I will select soil. We have also forest. Let's just apply pine forest ground, pine forest ground. So I will double click on this one, and I will double click to rename for layer number 4, and I'm going to show you a last possibility of mask. So layer number 4 here, pine forest crude, and it is same. I can go on the options here with the different channels, and I will activate the normals as well for normals. Now what I will do, I will use, for example, the blend offset, and you can see the ground appearing here. So now if I want to have the ground only on a specific area, I can use another type of mask one more time. So I can select my layer number 4, and on the layer number 4, what I will do, I will click to add a mask, and I can use, for example, a mesh volume mask. You just select a volume. It can be a cube, a sphere, a cylinder, octahedron, or prism, to place what you want. If I select, for example, a cube, here I selected a cube. As you can see, the cube is going to work as a mask, so it means I can, for example, separate using a cube, just like this. So as you can see, it's pretty convenient. You can also dragging and moving on this axis as well. But it can be something different, like a sphere. And as you can see, we can apply a sphere as well. Here you have the size, so it means we can scale. I can scale to reduce. And if I scale to reduce, I can apply, for example, my roots feature only on a specific area. You can also use break the proportion of the scale value, so it means you can change, for example, the y-axis, the z-axis, or the z-axis. You don't need to have exactly the same ratio. You can change the ratio at any moment as well. And I can change also on this axis. Something that we can do as well, it is to, here I'm going to tell, for example, 0.38. Something that we can do is to work with the softness. So we can work with the softness. If you work with something 0, as you can see, you won't have a transition. So you can create the transition with a softness value. And here you can also decrease the opacity. So you have a lot of possibility. And I can now place, for example, this on a specific area, as you can see. And you can use this different type of mask. Here I show you 3 different type of masks that you can use, but you have more options. So it means you can go here and you have more options again. So that's it. This is how you can work with mask. We are going to stop here for this video. If you like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channels. First link on the description, the complete course InstaMAT is available. So if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. We see in details all the software, we see the different modes. The aim is to work perfectly with the different materials, texture, and how to work with layers, but also with the different modes, because you have other type of modes. Second link on the description, the website dealing with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this YouTube channel and have basics. And second link on the description, it is like online school. You can have a summary of a lot of complete graphic courses. You can just pick a course and learn any graphic software. For next video on this channel, see you. Ciao, ciao.